All right, I'm going to get right into this prophecy. This is the Psalm 83, which I've been writing about for some time. This is the war with the bordering nations around Israel will attack Israel in the last days. And when you look at the Psalm, it even says in verse 4 that they have said, "Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." Now, when you look down, when you read the rest of Psalm 83, it gives you the exact names of these nations, and here they are. I put them down here for you, and you'll see. I want you to point out here, Jordan is going to be involved. You see here, and you also see here. And here's the old names of the tribes, but this is modern day Jordan. So we know that Jordan is going to be involved in this war. So let's take a look at the current news, and don't find it a coincidence that Jordan is lambasting Jerusalem and the Israeli government. It says Jordan and Turkey on Thursday condemned Israel's plan to build hundreds of new housing units in East Jerusalem. Remember Zechariah 12:3 in my first video today, warning that all the nations were coming against Israel, and anybody that burdens themselves with Jerusalem will be cut into pieces, along with anybody who comes against Israel. So we see Jordan doing the exact same thing, burden themselves over East Jerusalem. As a new phase in Judaizing the holy city, the Zionist state captured the holy city from the Hashmonite kingdom in 1967 Middle East War. Turkey said that the move further underlined the need for the world to back the Palestinian bid for full UN membership. So what I'm pointing out here is Jordan is coming and moving against Israel verbally, but in the near future, as we see from the scriptures, there will be is definitely going to be Jordan who will come down against Israel in the last days. So, knowing that, also Turkey, you notice that last article talked about Turkey. Well, Ezekiel chapter 38, here's an old map with the old names. You see Gog or Magog in reference to Russia, Gomar, which will be parts of Germany. But there is a line that will be drawn up where Turkey is up to the north, and Turkey will be coming in against Israel in the last days. And so let's take a look again. We'll see that Turkey, along with Jordan, got involved in blasting the expansion of East Jerusalem. But there's other news today that point again to Turkey involvement, and I'm going to get that for you right here. We have reported Israel scrambles the Israeli Air Force planes toward the Turkish ship. Turkish media reports the claim that the Israeli F-15s approached Turkish research vessel near the contested Cyprus drilling area. Israel Defense Forces and jets were scrambled towards the Turkish seismic research ship in the eastern Mediterranean, Turkish media reported on Friday, in what seemed to be a further escalation in the already fraying ties between the once long-time allies. So again, when you look at the map, when you know Ezekiel chapter 38, you know that the Russians are going to be aligned with Turkey to come down against Israel in this battle in the last days. And obviously Israel's going to win that because God is going to sanctify his name. But what I'm showing you is in the news we are seeing events that are pointing to not only the Ezekiel war but also the Psalm 83 war. So you really need to pay attention and to be ready, because Jesus isn't that far off.